Everything that you can do that day while you're sitting in the driveway, do it, because at some point, those activities have to be done. Hey everybody, this is Andy with Patterson Adjuster Training. Hey, would you like to make more money? I thought that might get your attention. Well, I'm going to explain how you can do that with better cycle times as you're handling your claims. So as an adjuster, everything that you do is being monitored. Well, maybe not everything, but most claim activities that you do are being monitored. The carrier is very interested or very focused on cycle times. I know what you're thinking. What is a cycle time? A cycle time is from the time the claim is submitted to the carrier until that adjuster closes it. So in terms of cycle time, the clock starts ticking the moment the claim is submitted until the claim is closed. Whenever you get a claim, the carrier monitors and tracks claim activity. And they do that for a very good reason, because they want to make sure the customer is being taken care of. And that's our whole job, is to take care of customers. Yes, we handle claims, but we're not really in the claims business. We're in the people business. We have to make sure the customer has a fantastic claim experience. So whether you're a field adjuster or a desk adjuster, your cycle times will be monitored. They'll be tracked. You get a claim that hits your desk or hits your queue, then you've got to make contact with that customer. So the carrier is tracking, okay, this adjuster received the claim on this date. How long does it take them to contact that customer? They don't want a claim sitting out there for 2 weeks waiting for you to make contact with the customer. That's just bad customer service. Once you make contact with that policyholder, then the carrier wants to know how long it takes for you to get an appointment set up. There's reports that they run that tells the carrier the policyholder was contacted, but it's been 2 weeks and no appointment date has been set up. So then they're going to take a look at that claim and see what's going on. There may be a very good reason why you didn't get an appointment set up. The insured may have said, hey, we're going out of town, we're going out of country, we won't be back for a month, then we'll talk about it then. Well, make sure you document your file, because when the carrier goes in there and looks at your file and tries to figure out why an appointment hasn't been set up, then they're going to be able to see your file note. If it's not in a file note, or if it's not in an activity diary, it didn't happen. So once you get the appointment set up, the next date they're going to look at is that appointment date. One, they want to make sure the appointment took place or the inspection took place. If it did, how long does it take you to complete an estimate? My recommendation is that before you leave that customer's driveway, that you have the estimate written, have the photos uploaded, your file note in there. You may not have authority to settle it, but you have at least went over the scope with the customer. Once you get authority, then you can call that customer back, explain the settlement to them, go over the estimate, and you're done with that file. You don't have anything hanging over your head the next day. One of the questions customers have when they have a loss is, how much is this going to cost? And if they have to wait 2 weeks for an estimate, then they're going to get really irritated and upset that it's taken you that long to do an estimate. Because they may have a water mitigation contractor that's pressuring them to get in there and get going. They may have a restoration contractor that wants to get going on their work. And in the insured's mind, they can't really go forward with anything until they know what the cost is. Now, I get it, it's their property. The work has to get done regardless who pays for it or regardless of the estimate, but it's just good customer service when you go out there and inspect a property to get that customer the estimate. I would say same day. Now, obviously, the size of the estimate will kind of dictate that. If you have a $100,000 estimate, you're probably not going to get that done the same day. If you have an estimate or a file that you need authority on, you may not get those settled the same day. But everything that you can do that day while you're sitting in the driveway, do it. Because at some point, those activities have to be done. So once you get the estimate done, then they're tracking how long it took to get a payment issued. Once the payment was issued, how long it takes to get the claim closed. So that's cycle time. Starts whenever the claim is submitted, Next thing is contacted. Next thing is appointment date. Next thing is inspection. Next thing is estimate, then payment, and then claim closed. So just be mindful of your cycle time. The better your cycle times, or the quicker your cycle times, the more money you're going to make, because carriers are going to want you on their storms because you can cycle through those claims. You can get them closed with quality quicker than somebody else. That's going to keep you on a storm longer. It's going to get you more work, and in turn it's going to make you more money. So anyway guys, I hope that video helps. I will see you in the next one.